When you first install AutoCAD and run it for the first time, you'll be greeted with the ribbon interface. This is this area at the top of the screen, and as you can see, there's the Draw panel and the Modify panel there, for example, and they're in the Home tab there on the ribbon. Now, the ribbon itself is part of the 2D drafting and annotation workspace. We'll look at workspaces later on, but as you can see, we've got various workspaces there, and we're using 2D drafting and annotation, which is the default workspace. So if I select that workspace, you can see there that the default workspace contains the ribbon. So let's now look at the ribbon. The ribbon itself is controlled here by this little icon here, and I can control the view and the display of the ribbon. But let's look at the ribbon first. Basically, the ribbon is a group of panels, as you can see. I'm moving along the panels there and highlighting them as I go, and the ones that are minimized there, the panels that are minimized because of my screen resolution, if I hover over them, you can see there they appear on the screen. So that's your ribbon interface. Now, let's have a look at how it works. If I click on a tab here, let's say the Insert tab, it takes me to a different group of panels on the ribbon interface, as you can see there. Now, let's go back to the Home tab there, and let's look at this little icon here and click on the flyout. I can minimize just to tabs if I want to, like so. So now it just shows me the tabs on the screen, and when I click on a tab, it shows me the commands for that tab. If I move away, you'll see that the ribbon then disappears. If I click here again, like so, let's minimize just to panel titles. You can see there that I then get the Draw panel, the Modify panel, and so on, giving me a bit more screen real estate. If I go back down again and minimize to panel buttons, you can see now that I've got buttons. So if I hover over Draw there, you can see a slightly different display. So there's lots of different ways of displaying the ribbon. Now, if I click here to show the full ribbon, that will actually show the full ribbon again and take me back to where I started from. Now, there's one more thing about the ribbon that is very, very cool. And if you've got a large screen resolution, which I don't have in this particular case, what you can do is you can click on this grey bar here, this dark grey bar, click and drag, and you can actually, if you want to, move the ribbon. Now, you'll notice it hasn't moved yet when I've clicked and dragged. Why is that? Because I need to activate it. I need to right-click here first and then undock the ribbon. So when I undock it, now it's disappeared. Now, what you'll find is it's actually gone off of the screen area where I'm recording, but I can bring that into the drawing area very quickly for you. Now, watch. I'll just drag it across, and as it comes in there, there's the ribbon there. Now, the only reason that it disappeared was because of my screen resolution. Hence, I stated previously. So, the ribbon now, I can drag this, and I can actually dock this vertically here. Now, for those of you that may have used AutoCAD 2008, does this look familiar? It does. It looks like the old AutoCAD 2008 dashboard. Now, if I want to undock the ribbon, can you see these little grey dots here? I click and I drag, and as I move it around, can you see I'm moving the ribbon around? Now, let's say I want to get that back at the top of the screen. Well, I simply click on the title bar, drag upwards like so, and as you can see it flick out there, the ghost image? As soon as it goes like that, release the mouse button, and it redocks the ribbon. So as you can see, the ribbon is a very versatile interface, allowing you to move it around, work with your screen resolution, and bring it back on the screen, or just dock it again, as I've done at the top of the screen like so.